Hey, what's up guys? My name is Dan Coconati, and today we're going to be taking a look at the song called No Cell Phones in Rehab by MGK. Now, this song is in standard tuning, so that means your string is going to be E, A, D, G, B, and E. So get yourself a tune, and then we're getting started on this lesson. Alright, so we're going to start off with our guitar 2 work here, which is just being played on top of, the main chords of this song. Okay, so the riff it's really simple. So it's a 5 of the B to a 5 of the G, and then to a 3 of the B, and then back to the 5 of the G, and then it literally repeats. So 5 to 5, 3 to 5, and then 5 to 5 to 3 to 5. Okay, so if you want to see that with one finger, so. Okay, and that just is playing on repeat pretty much during the intro of this song. So real simple stuff. Okay, so intro chords, and these are the chords that are actually being progressed throughout the entirety of this song as well. So we're gonna be on our 1st fret power chord, or an F chord, okay? So that's for a power chord, that means you're playing 1st fret, okay, of the E with a 3rd fret, okay, of the A, and then a 3rd fret as well, okay, of the D. So that chord is gonna sound like that, okay? So that's an F, right? 2nd chord now, right here, it's gonna be a C chord now, so another power chord. So we're on the 3rd fret now of the A, okay, and the 5th fret of the D, and that's how that chord is played, those 2 notes. Okay, so we went, okay, and then our next chord, right here, okay, so that's an A, okay, but we're just, we're gonna play it on the E string, so another power chord again, so you're playing 5th fret now, right, of the E string, with the 7th fret of the A and the 7th fret of the D. Okay, so that's how that chord sounds. So 1st chord, 2nd chord, okay, and then you're taking that shape, sliding on down, all right, now you're at the 3rd fret of the E, still power chord, right, 3rd fret of the E, 5th fret, and then 5th fret of the D, okay, and that chord's a G if you don't know. It's just all power chords though. So all together, that's the 1st half. Okay, 2nd half we switch it slightly. So again, we're gonna repeat 1st chord that we learned, 2nd chord, same thing, 3rd chord. Okay, the last chord switches though on the 2nd round. So we come on right down here to an E minor. Okay, so that's gonna be open on the E, 2nd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D. Okay, so you're gonna strum all 3 of these, boom, boom, okay, to get that sound. Okay, so all together now. So that's just for the intro. Again, you're gonna have, that's, you got both of that going on at the same time. But those chords, again, that we just learned, that's going to be used throughout the entirety of the song. Okay, so again, we're just kind of rocking those chords that we learned for the intro, except, just a little reiteration with the, during the verse there. But so the chords are staying the same, so it starts off, we're actually just gonna be going from a 1st fret power chord up to the 5th fret power chord, and that's just on your E string. So again, those chords that we learned earlier, so it's gonna be, okay, and it's all palm muted, so, okay, and then you're gonna come up, and then then right back down to first. Okay, back up to the fifth. Okay, and then we go into the, okay, so what's that second chord? Okay, so instead of a regular power chord here on our C, we're just adding in the, okay, so it's gonna be a 3, okay, of the A, 5 of the D, and then a 7 of the G for that chord. So, and then back to that. That doesn't change. Our 7th fret power chord doesn't change. And then instead of it being, so the first time it's a 3, excuse me, a 3, a 5, and a 7 right there on, you know, A, D, G. And then second time it's gonna be a 3 of the E, okay, and then a 5 still of the D, and a 7 still of the G. So this stays the same. You're just kind of moving your root, okay? So we're here, first time, second time you're moving the root down to the 3rd of the E. So again, second time is a 3 of the E, and then still the 5 of the D, 7th of the G. That's just the second time. First time, that, second time, that. Just moving the root pretty much goes first time, root just moves, all right? So all together. All right, and then that goes right into the chorus chords, which are literally the same chords, you know, from the intro. So I don't really know if we have to reteach this, but real quick, it's gonna be, again, 3rd fret power chord. Just, you know, down, up, down, up. First fret, excuse me, starts on the 1st fret, yeah. Up to the 3rd fret of the A, 5th fret of the E, and then back to the 3rd fret. So first time, second time, right back to that, you know, the E minor. And then it repeats. Okay, and that, you know, and then it literally just repeats, and it's kind of just a loop. And then I think towards the end, you know, we just get another, so you can add that back in, but that's really the gist of the, you know, the song and all the riffs that are being played. Thank you guys so much for checking out this guitar tutorial on No Cell Phones in Rehab by MGK. If this helped you out and you were able to learn the song, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and be ready for more future guitar videos. Thanks.